Hello friends, welcome back. We are building the full stack development video series. Our application name is SmartCertify. In this video, learn how to install the SQL Express, SQL Server Management Studio and Azure Data Studio. I will guide you through connecting to a SQL Express server and accessing your database and also using the Azure Data Studio. Perfect for beginners starting with SQL databases. So stay tuned for more episodes in our SmartCertify series where we build a robust online course certification platform. SQL Express and SSMS. So go to Google and type SSMS download. You'll see like this, and if you open this first link, you'll be going to this page. So basically, SSMS is nothing but this one, the tool that is used to talk to the database. It's a good IDE to interact with the database. Okay. Now, after you go here, based on your OS, you can actually install the latest one. As of this recording, 20.2 is the latest one. Once you install this, what you can do is go to Google now and search SQL Server Downloads or SQL Express download. Now you go to this location, the first link, and you will end up here. So basically, there are two types of database. Like first of all, in order to interact with the database, you need to install the SQL Server. SQL Server is heavy, however, for developers it is free. So there are two options for you. Okay, if you scroll down, for developers, the server itself is free, or for our app development, SQL Express, the limited installment, which is more than enough for us to open up a great database and do all of this interaction. That's more than enough. So I have installed this SQL Express. So you download it. Once you get the software, you can install it. Okay. So you have installed SQL Express, which act as a small server, and then IDE, SSMS IDE to interact with the database. And if you go to the Google and also search Azure Data Studio, Azure Data Studio is very powerful, much faster than SSMS. It's a lightweight, this IDE was mainly developed for interacting with Azure SQL servers. So go here and then search for this Azure Data Studio, open this link. If you open this link, it will go here. Okay, so now what you can do, you can actually click on this download now and it will take you to this location and you can go to this according to your OS. You can click on the installation and install it. Mine is 64 version. I think most of us have 64-bit version. So you can actually download the 64-bit and you can install it. Okay. Once you install these two things, see it has more details here for download and run. You can just install this. This is much better. Okay, so click on this. Once you install it, let's go one by one. The first one is SQL Server, right? So what happens if I close this? Let's open it from first, so you know what we are referring to. So I will go here, SSMS. You will see icon like this. Click on it, and when it opens, it will ask you your server name. See, once it comes like this, it will ask you the server name. Because we have installed SQL Express, the server name is like localhost / SQL Express. Okay, this should be same for all of us, whoever is doing this installation. And authentication, you can choose Windows authentication. Basically, as long as you're logged into your own Windows machine, this is more than enough. So I am the user here. So that's why it's like the moment I choose Windows authentication, this is disabled because it's just me. Okay. And then you choose database engine and then also choose this trust server certified and then click on connect. See, now it connects to the SQL Express server. There is no database yet, but you can see all of these properties here. You can expand this. For you, if you're doing it for first time, you may not see any of this database. Okay, I have created all of this database. That's why it's coming. But basically, you can click here and then from the keyboard, Control N, which will actually open up new query. You can either do that or click on this new query. Both are same. It's going to open this here. And there are two ways we can. So for the first times, whoever have not used this, okay, let me tell you some simple tips. As we progress, we will learn more. And if you look at this is the place where you can select the database. Don't worry, if you don't have any database, you will not see anything other than this model and master MSDN. All the other database are my database, that's why it's showing up here. But you can choose like this, or if I have to choose some specific website, if I have to choose some specific database, I can also use queries like use and then let's say SmartCertify. That's the database that I created. And then Alt X together pressing will run this query. Okay, so select this Alt X, or you can also select this execute. Basically we're executing. Once you execute this, you see this one auto selected. Now what happens is you have selected the database, so the moment you start typing some queries like select star from, it will start listing you all the database tables. So I have some tables like this, you see, start typing, it will start come again. If I select, something is like, there is no data, that's why it's showing up like this. Okay, so this is how you use SSMS. Okay, don't worry, in the upcoming videos we'll be designing the database itself, and the whole query you will get it to create the database tables and all of those stuff, so don't worry. Let's focus on this tool. Okay, so next the important tool is Azure Data Studio. This is wonderful tool. Okay, I suggest you start using Azure Data Studio. All right, so for the first time when you expand, you'll see like this, exactly like this. There's nothing, I cleaned up everything here. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to click here and say new connection. Okay, so here if you look at this connection details, it is asking you Microsoft SQL Server, it is asking you connection string or parameters. Connection string, if you give, basically connection string will have the database name, server name, everything. That's why, the moment you give this, everything will be auto-filled. But let's take a look at this parameter. You need to give the server name. If you remember here, what was the server name that we gave? Localhost SQL Express, right? So same thing, I'm going to copy this, paste it here, Windows authentication. So for good, because the server is now here, now it is, the moment I click this, it is showing this error. I'm going to enable this trust. After that, look at this, I'm going to enable this to true. If I go here, databases are coming. I'm going to select this database, one of the database, and then say connect. See, it connected, and then it is showing all the tables from the database. Now you can use this new query. Again, same thing, you see this, you can switch the database, and here you can use the query here to see some tables. Okay, now this database is chosen, so I'm executing this one, some data is coming. Okay, if you wonder why this data was not coming here, because we were not choosing the same database. If I choose this, see 9 records, it's going to be same. Okay, but this is much easier. It's it's easy to use, it's good one. For example, if you have some complex query, you can estimate the the query plan. It will tell you how complex your query is, how long it takes for the SQL Server to give the arranged data. But don't worry, we're not going to do all of those things, mambo jumbo work or any heavy work here. All what you have to know is you should know the right tools for you to kickstart with the database. So SSMS and Azure Data Studio. Azure Data Studio we never used, we're going to use it going forward. Okay, now once you have all of these two things, you're set to go. Once you have set all of these things, you're good to go. Don't worry about these links, download links, every single thing will be there in the description, so you'll get it. All right, so stay focused. This is episode 2. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, share this with your friends, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Happy coding!